Josh Cullen isn't the loudest. He isn't the most pushed. He doesn't steal the spotlight with flashy moves or viral trends. And yet, somehow, he controls every stage, anchors every performance, and gives SB19 the stability no one talks about. Fans debate main vocals, choreography, or energy, but the truth is, Josh is the quiet force holding it all together. If this surprised you, hit like, share with a fellow A10, and subscribe, because this breakdown might completely change how you see SB19 forever. Calling someone the best is the fastest way to lose credibility, because most people use that word lazily. They confuse popularity with excellence, visibility with value, and viral moments with real impact. And that's exactly why debates about SB19 never end. Everyone is arguing from emotion, not from criteria. So let's slow this down. Best does not mean who trends the hardest on social media. It does not mean who gets the loudest cheers. And it definitely does not mean who shines the brightest for 10 seconds on camera. In music, especially in a group like SB19, best is about function, musicianship, adaptability across concepts and eras, stage intelligence under pressure, and most importantly, longevity, who can sustain the group's quality night after night, year after year. Most debates fail because they compare spotlight, not impact. Spotlight moves, impact stays. This breakdown isn't here to diminish any member. SB19 works because every piece matters. But when we ask who contributes the most to the structure of the group, the sound, the stability, the live precision, that question demands evidence, not bias. And when you evaluate SB19 through that lens, one name keeps surfacing, quietly, consistently, undeniably. Josh Cullen. Josh Cullen, the most complete musician in SB19. Every great group has a center of gravity. In SB19, that gravity lives in the low end, and Josh Cullen controls it. The bass is not a flashy instrument. It doesn't beg for attention, but it decides whether a performance feels loose or locked in. And Josh doesn't just play bass, he commands structure. He dictates timing, stabilizes transitions, and holds the groove together when everything else is moving fast. In live performances, melody can slip and still survive. Rhythm cannot. That's why musicians respect bass players, and why Josh's role is far more critical than casual viewers realize. Watch SB19 closely. When choreography intensifies, Josh steadies the tempo. When sections shift, he anchors the transition. When energy spikes, he keeps it controlled instead of chaotic. Without Josh, SB19 sounds good. With Josh, SB19 sounds tight. Professional, intentional, global stage ready. And here's the truth most people miss. You don't notice the bass when it's perfect. You only notice it when it's gone. That invisibility isn't weakness, it's mastery. Josh Cullen isn't competing for attention. He's building the foundation that lets everyone else shine. And in music, the one who holds the foundation is often the most complete musician in the room. In SB19, the spotlight often shines on main vocals. But the real magic happens in the spaces between, spaces that Josh Cullen fills with precision and purpose. His voice isn't just heard, it's felt, giving every harmony texture and depth that elevates the group's overall sound. Josh's tone carries grit and contrast, a sonic anchor that balances the sweeter or higher-pitched voices. In emotional peaks, his voice grounds the moment, creating a counterweight that makes choruses hit harder. Without him, the harmonies feel incomplete, unbalanced, like a cake missing its salt. Versatility defines him. He can rap with crisp, confident timing. He can slide into melodic lines that require restraint and subtlety. And when the song demands aggression, he delivers it without overpowering the group. That's a rare skill, filling critical spaces without breaking the arrangement. He's more than a supporting vocal. He's the connector between styles, the bridge between rhythm and melody, pop and edge, aggression and emotion. Fans may underestimate him because his contribution isn't always flashy. But in every track, every live show, every harmony, Josh's voice is the quiet force making everything else possible. In a group of stars, he isn't just part of the constellation. He keeps it aligned. Stage IQ, the member who reads the room. Performance isn't just hitting notes or nailing choreography. Real stage mastery comes from reading the room, knowing how energy flows, and acting with precision. That's Josh Cullen's secret weapon. Every live show is a dynamic equation. The crowd's energy, the venue's acoustics, camera angles, choreography timing. Josh doesn't just react, he adapts proactively. He knows when to pull back and let others shine, when to hit hard and drive momentum, and when subtlety speaks louder than spectacle. Watch him perform, and you notice micro-decisions. A glance to a bandmate, a small shift in posture, the exact movement to fill space without cluttering it. His facial control and body language communicate confidence and awareness without screaming for attention. He doesn't overperform. He performs smart, delivering impact where it matters. Some idols perform choreography. Josh performs context, making every beat, gesture, and pause purposeful. It's invisible leadership. The audience may only consciously notice the flashier members, but Josh ensures the performance holds together. Without him, even the tightest routines risk losing balance. With him, every show feels effortless, intentional, and unforgettable. Adaptability is the quiet superpower of elite performers, and in SB19, Josh Cullen wields it like no one else. While others may thrive in one style, Josh bends without breaking. Dark and aggressive, he commands intensity with precision. Playful and quirky, he sells every smile, every gesture, with authenticity. Emotional ballad, his presence grounds the song, letting the audience feel every lyric. He doesn't rely on a single persona or a signature move. Each era, each concept presents a new challenge. Different choreography, new tones, distinct moods. And Josh doesn't just fit, he enhances. He reinvents himself without losing the core identity that makes him unmistakably Josh. This versatility is rare. Many idols peak in one style, only to struggle when the spotlight shifts. Josh thrives in the shifts, proving that true artistry isn't about comfort, it's about commanding context. Fans and critics alike might focus on flashy elements, but adaptability is what ensures longevity. A performer who survives concept changes, audience expectations, and evolving group dynamics is more than a star. They're an anchor. Josh Cullen isn't just a participant in SB19's evolution, he is one of its driving forces. In every concept, every stage, every era, Josh doesn't just adapt, he defines the standard. Josh Cullen's artistry extends beyond SB19, and it's here that his spine shows. His solo work isn't about chasing charts or trends, it's unapologetically personal. Every track is a statement, a risk, a slice of honesty that fans feel immediately. While many artists polish and package themselves to perfection, Josh chooses truth over safety. In solo performances, he experiments with tone, rhythm, and lyrical content in ways that challenge expectation. Some songs are aggressive, some tender, some deliberately polarizing, and that's exactly the point. He doesn't perform for likes, he performs for impact, for emotion, for resonance. This willingness to polarize is a mark of artistic courage. Anyone can follow the trend, mimic success, and stay comfortable. Josh builds a lane and walks it alone, showing that real artistry requires more than skill. It demands integrity. It's in these moments that the distinction becomes clear. Polished performers entertain. Josh Cullen connects, he provokes, he stakes a claim as an artist whose voice and vision matter, whether inside SB19 or standing alone. For anyone questioning his talent, his solo work is the proof. Josh isn't just a member of a group, he is an artist unafraid to be himself. Leadership in music isn't measured by volume, charisma, or who dominates the spotlight. True leadership is stability, consistency, and presence. And that's exactly what Josh Cullen brings to SB19. In the chaos of live performances, when choreography accelerates, the crowd roars, and cameras shift angles, Josh remains the calm center. He doesn't need to shout instructions or grab attention. His actions, timing, and subtle cues speak louder than words. Members instinctively trust his decisions, knowing he'll adjust on the fly to keep the performance cohesive. He balances energy and restraint, ensuring that every high note lands, every formation clicks, and every beat resonates. In a group often recognized for high-energy frontmen and visible showmanship, Josh is the quiet anchor. He contrasts traditional idol leadership with something rarer, influence that flows through reliability rather than spectacle. Without him, the group risks imbalance. With him, every performance feels deliberate, precise, and grounded. This type of leadership isn't flashy, but it's irreplaceable. Josh Cullen proves that a quiet leader can guide not by dominating the stage, but by holding the stage together, letting others shine while ensuring the group never misses a step. Why international audiences respond to Josh. Global audiences often don't care about fan wars. They care about skill. Josh Cullen resonates internationally because he delivers musicianship first. His bass-driven presence isn't just heard, it's felt, providing a groove that crosses language and cultural barriers. A live audience anywhere can sense it. Stability, precision, and subtle energy that transforms a performance from good to legendary. Unlike some idol images that feel manufactured or overly packaged, Josh projects authenticity. He doesn't look like he's following a template. He looks like he's performing music the way it was meant to be performed. That's why festival crowds, global stages, and diverse audiences respond instantly. Josh feels like a musician who happens to be an idol, not an idol pretending to be a musician. His versatility across concepts and effortless stage presence makes him adaptable to any setting, from stadiums to intimate venues. Western audiences especially respect the depth of his craft. While others chase trends, Josh builds a lane that transcends popularity, performance gimmicks, or fleeting hype. The result? Wherever SB19 travels, Josh is the member who anchors the group's credibility, the one whose artistry translates globally, and the one who proves that talent, true talent, speaks every language. In SB19, every member shines in their own lane. Each brings charisma, vocal prowess, or stage presence that draws attention. But the discussion isn't about who's louder, flashier, or trendier. It's about foundational impact, the unseen glue that holds the group together. That's where Josh Cullen stands apart. While others dominate spotlight moments, hitting high notes or executing crowd-pleasing choreography, Josh sustains the entire performance. He anchors transitions, balances harmonies, and maintains rhythm, ensuring that each moment lands exactly as intended. Without his presence, even the most dramatic sections risk losing cohesion. This isn't a knock on anyone else. It's a recognition of complementary strengths. SB19 thrives because each member contributes, but Josh's contributions are structural, invisible, yet essential. He provides stability where others create highlights. Fans may argue over best as if it's a contest of visibility, but music, live performance, and group dynamics tell a different story. True value isn't always the loudest. It's the one who keeps the system functioning, the member whose impact is felt when everything else is in motion. Josh Cullen is not the flashiest, but he is irreplaceable, the foundation upon which SB19's brilliance rests. Remove Josh Cullen from SB19, and the group loses more than a performer. It loses its spine. Rhythm falters, harmonies waver, stage balance shifts. Best isn't about who draws cheers or trends. It's about necessity, the member who ensures that every performance, every song, every concept works flawlessly. Josh is the glue, the rhythm, the restraint. He anchors transitions, grounds energy, and lets the rest of the group shine without ever demanding the spotlight. His influence is subtle but omnipresent. Every successful live show, every tight harmony, every concept executed flawlessly bears his fingerprint, even when no one notices. History rewards those who build greatness, not those who merely bask in it. And Josh Cullen is one of those rare individuals whose presence creates the conditions for legend. You don't build stars on flash alone. You build them on reliability, mastery, and vision. And in SB19, Josh Cullen embodies all of it. You don't build legends on noise. You build them on people like Josh Cullen.